Hello and welcome back, everybody. Last session we left off our lovely party quick and not very thoroughly scoured through a hunting lodge, kidnapped a lower ranking member of the cult, found out where the cult is, how to get there, um attempted to take a 200-pound, 2,500 gold piece worthy tapestry. Failed. Uh, and are now on their way to Parnast, a town, on the outskirts of where the castle, where Skyreach Castle is gonna temporary park for resupplies.
Also, Gunga and Granny are back today.
Yes, but with that, Barry and Charlemagne left to go and get some reinforcements.
Charlemagne's the candle golem, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that Sputnik rarely used.
Okay.
So now, you guys are just now entering the outskirts of this tiny, tiny village of Parnast, with Lupin just begrudgingly walking behind you guys
Don't you mean
in
Cynthia?
her undies.
Don't you mean Cynthia? Cynthia?
Yeah,
Is that her name?
yeah, Cindy.
Okay. And so she is. Okay.
So what did we do with the wyverns after we were done riding them?
They just land and just stay out there at the edge of the village.
They just do they
I
thing.
feel like Samuel just kind of like eyes them for a couple moments. Should we tie those down or?
They'll be fine.
Like
Yes,
horses, just
they'll be okay.
Hang on, let's just tie up our horses.
Yeah, Gertrude is going to rummage through her bags and find a spare pair of clothing that you think might maybe fit. What's her name? I forgot it already.
Cynthia.
Cynthia, yeah.
Oh, we left her regular clothes. We just took all her gear and armor.
Oh well, I don't have those because I was gone last session. So yeah.
Yeah, she's literally only in a pair of trousers and a pale
Her shirt.
white shirt.
I'm gonna give her some proper clothes. What Granny decides for proper clothes. Of course, they're gonna be big because Granny's 7 feet tall. But hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, to our listeners, if you hear random noises, it's because my dog can't sit still.
Flock, she's a pup. What do you expect?
All right. So you guys come along to the edge of this village where, at first glance, all you see are a bunch of different people wearing a wide array of colors, from white to black to red to green, to blue, and even some and mixed in amongst the crowd are some people wearing billowing bright red clothes decorated in gold.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Kapari gets quite an uneasy feeling at this village.
So, Tenethel, question: is arson the answer to this town? Because I think arson is the answer.
Not
Dude.
Me no agree with arson.
Can we take a break from the arson?
Me been set on fire enough times already.
So in character, are you saying that in character?
Yeah, I'm saying it in character.
Well, absolutely not, considering I'm pretty sure those are cultists. Do you think I just want to burn the town for no reason?
But what if they're not cultists?
Then why else would they all be wearing bright primary colors in a...
I mean, Sam is right. I mean, yeah. I mean, the way that they were described, the colors match with the cult.
Not to mention, the cult's main headquarters is literally right above us. The castle, up in that direction.
Yeah, but if okay, I'm speaking out of character here. Like, I feel like we should like not do an arson immediately because not only would that attack the whole, we don't know how many are here. We don't know how many there'll be. And not to mention, it'll probably alert the castle too, and the castle will probably flee or something.
Ah, well, we can probably set some explosives and ignite them while we head up afterwards.
We need
but
to
that's for
stay
later.
quiet. We need to stay quiet and do this carefully.
Agree.
So that brings up the next question. What the hell are we actually doing?
Well, I'm guessing since we were going to look for the castle and we found it, but now we're in the village. My best guess is
No. You misunderstand. Literally, what are we doing? Like, what's our goal here? Are we aiming to bring down the castle, or are we aiming to kill the leaders of the cult?
Hang on, I got the question. Giant voice in the sky. What is the purpose of this village?
Well, he's actually asking in character because our actual goals have never been very well defined for this mission.
It's always been chaotic.
So Samael is actually looking at Tenethel right now, like, are we going to kill the cult? Are we assassinating the cult leaders? Are we bringing down the castle, burning this village to the ground, and killing every soul inside?
No, out of character, like what do we have at the village? In all honesty, Locke, like what it is the village for?
It is actually I literally just explained it. It is a living village for cult members to live in peace.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like that doesn't really answer the question of like what our goal is here.
Like, Greg, why didn't we just like not trying to criticize you, Locke, but why didn't we just fly to the castle?
Because it's flying.
But we had wyverns.
We have wyverns?
We were riding them, yeah.
Okay.
Stop paying attention, dude.
All right. Okay, so I might have an idea out of character speed. What if the characters like disguise themselves and try to get info about the leaders via the members? Like they kind of talk to them and slowly get info, but they're wearing disguises.
Okay,
that's a solid reason for us.
That works.
So, is it safe to say that Tenethel in character says that?
Locke, does that work for you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Kupari suggested we disguise ourselves as cultists and try to get info about the leaders or the castle and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And we could do that without causing arson or causing too big of a scene. That might derail the whole thing.
All right. I will put my murder boner away for now.
Keep it in your pants, Sam.
Locke, stop. You are very glitchy and distorted right now.
How about now?
Still glitchy. Leave and come back.
I can hear you sort of fine now.
So, how's life?
Technology.
Hello?
You sound a bit better.
Bonjour.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So Kupari says this in character. As everyone's arguing what to do, Kupari is like, enough! This is what we're going to do. We're going to disguise ourselves as leaders. We're going to disguise ourselves as members. Talk to these people about getting info about the castle or the members, and we can do it without killing anyone or causing a scene. Got it?
Got it. Murder everyone.
Locke, does that plan work for you?
Yeah.
It's alright. So murder boners away, off into the village we go, gather information, and then we kill everybody.
Wait, before we
Well-
go into the village, shouldn't we try to put on some like makeshift cloaks?
Well, of course, we're not just gonna walk right in yet. I'm just saying that's our plan at the moment. Yes.
After seeing
Espionage, information gathering, then arson.
I was gonna say, and bull spit. There's a lot of bullshit going on, probably.
So,
Oh well, yeah.
persuasion and/or performance checks abound.
Well, nothing for the charisma rollers here.
Okay. Wait, we're rolling. We're rolling now.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think we're putting on disguises now.
Yeah.
All right.
Granny,
I mean, I can just turn invisible and then scout out the town for a little while.
I mean, I'm just going to disguise myself as a dragonborn. Well, I mean, granted, Kupao, you could probably just waltz in if you just put on a colored cloak. Because you are a dragonborn.
I suppose. I suppose I can do that, but I need a cloak.
All right.
Granny will give you her spare cloaks.
Okay.
It is big, probably oversized, but it'll do.
Okay. Is
Okay.
anyone else hearing that? Is anyone else hearing the glitchiness coming from Locke's mic?
A bit.
A little.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put on.
Uh,
I'll put on a dragonborn disguise. Sam will be invisible.
Okay, so Sam's going invisible.
Much better. You're much better.
Religus is turning into a dragonborn. Kupari is staying very much the same, if not just changing her clothes.
Granny.
Ari, are you catching a ride on me, invisible?
One at a time. One at a time. Sam, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Samael can have Ari on his shoulder and carry around Gunga.
How
I'd
Carry
beat
around
it with
Gunga, or
stealth.
wait? Just to carry
Yeah.
around Gunga?
Yeah.
You do realize how big he is.
You realize how strong Samael can be, right? he carried around he carried around Barry like he was nothing with when he enhanced his strength.
When I just think of you carrying, when I just think of you carrying Gunga, I just imagine him on a peak, you giving him a peak.
Yeah, I'd like to point out my weight is double than before because the glaive weight I now have weighs over 250 pounds.
Still less than Barry.
Then I should go ahead.
Because of the size reduction due to the changes, it's smaller and weighs a whole lot less.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Granny will use her cloak that Tanithil
But
gave her.
Barry,
Change shape into just all wool.
Okay. So he's going invisible. I'm doing a dragonborn disguise. Kabari's gonna put on a cloak. What is everyone else gonna do?
I'm gonna use the cloak Tanithil gave Gertrude, and because it's magic animal championship.
Okay, Lafayne, what are you gonna do?
I've got that magical disguise cloak, so guess I'm looking human.
Are you gonna? What are you doing with Sam again?
I'm hitching
Harry?
a ride. I'm
Oh,
hitching
okay.
a ride.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if
Okay.
you heard me or not.
Steve is just gonna put on a cloak as well.
She's dragon.
Again, he's just a dragon.
Okay.
I don't know. Locke, what's Tanithil gonna do?
Tanithil, of course, summons his closet, goes inside, and pulls together a quick, relatively close to cultish look he could muster.
Okay.
Samael keeps a close eye on their prisoner to make sure she doesn't go near the closet.
Yeah, so Tanithil comes out with brown leather pants, black thigh-high boots, a blue bodice and a shirt that is opened up and goes underneath that bodice with big poofy sleeves.
You know we're supposed to be undercover, right?
Just because I can be undercover doesn't mean I can't be undercover while also being fast.
I mean, it kind of does, actually. You're supposed to not stick out, buddy.
Did you?
Don't get me wrong, you look fabulous.
This is literally the less gaudy thing I own.
That is a lot you're saying right there.
All right, is everyone ready to go in and get their information?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, wait. Shall we split up?
I don't think we need to.
The village is really tiny.
Oh, okay.
Tanithil snaps his fingers and basically he looks like Howl from Halloween Castle right now.
Of course he does.
Let's help. Be wary. This place is trapped.
What?
What? What was that?
Yeah, but another
That came from Aries' mic.
Uh,
Anyway,
was that the game he's playing?
all right. So,
Okay. You forget
do
it.
you guys want to split up or what?
I don't think.
Let's
well-
do this shit and split up and search for clues.
Well, I could probably fall along the rooftops carrying Gunga and keeping an eye on everybody.
Again, I think you Gunga can just follow you. You don't have to carry him.
If
He's
I'm
wearing
not
a
carrying him,
disguise.
he's not. If I'm not carrying him, then he's not covered by my invisibility.
Okay, wait, Quinn. Do you want Gunga to? Are you having Gunga be disguised, or gonna have him go with Sam?
I was just gonna say, hey, maybe I can stealth.
I mean, yeah. Actually, come thinking, aren't bugbears kind of great at that specifically?
Yes, Bugbear very good at stealth. I have +5.
Okay, wait,
Well, there we go.
then, okay, if we're agreeing to split up, then Sam, Ari, and Gunga could be in one team. Then it can be me, LaFane. It could be
Yes, I
Okay,
absolutely approve of our team.
who does Grant? Okay, there's me, LaFane, and Kupari, but there's also Granny. Like, how do you want to split that?
So let's see. You, LaFane, and Kupari, and then Sam, Gunga.
And Ari, then that just leaves you with Steve and Tanithil.
I think that's more or less as equal as we can get it.
yeah.
All right. Okay, then I guess if we're gonna do the Sam and Ari and Gunga are going on the rooftops, all stealth like. I guess.
One of them just like Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Lock, focus.
What?
Then I guess Kupari, LaFane, and me are gonna go into the main town.
Yeah, they will.
And
The
what
team is not that big.
Lock? What is your team gonna do?
Probably walk around, see how to
Ask about the castle.
Ask-
And whatnot.
ask around, see what kind of intel we can gather.
All right, and where are we meeting after we get
guess-
everything?
Does the town center work,
Sure.
or do you want to meet up back here at
Yeah.
the gate?
We'll meet up
How about the gate?
Yay.
Alright.
It's less obvious for the two that are invisible just appearing and the stealthy bugbear appearing.
All right.
We've been
Okay.
here the whole time. What are you talking about?
All right. So, first team we are going to focus on is Sam's team.
Everyone else
boy.
go. Everyone else go mute.
Okay.
All right. Well, Samael will kind of snag Ari off the ground and plop her onto her shoulders next to Snow. Flap out his wings and fly straight up and land onto one of the rooftops already invisible, and start taking kind of just taking in the view, seeing what he sees.
All right. So, the rooftop you first land on, you can immediately tell by the smell is the stables. If you look around, you can see a pretty decent size tavern called the Golden Tanker. You also see another building slightly smaller with two axes crossed over each other for a sign. And in the middle is just one lone well. In the middle of the town is just one lone well.
Considering his invisibility lasts up to an hour, he's just going to move from rooftop to rooftop, just kind of listening into the background conversation for now. He's going to start at the stable and just move his way over to the tavern.
Gunga's going to be following along.
Basically,
Is-
the quick
is it-
little. Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Is Ari even still with us?
Yes.
No.
Yes, she
Like.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just checking.
All right, so that
Still things.
unlike earlier, all that hustle and bustle, it looked like it was just people trying to get to their jobs. Right now, it is now like extremely quiet with a few stragglers and 5 human guards just keeping watch and mainly watching only the well because apparently that's where the center of the town is and have the best viewpoints.
Hmm.
Wait, I just realized who does Cynthia go with? Can we bring Cynthia with you?
I'd say that we're gonna have to have somebody watch her. Why don't we have Tenethil and Steve watch her?
Well, they're with Granny, so I'm guessing they brought Cynthia with her.
Well, we
Matter
could
of
always Granny could always go with the second party.
No, we have 3 parties. Tenethil,
Yeah.
you 3, then Tenethil, Steve, and
Yeah.
Granny. So I'm guessing she went with them.
No, what I said is like she could always go with the other group because we still need somebody to watch her, and we can't exactly bring her into town because all she has to do is yell, and now our position's blown.
Anyway, we'll see.
So unless we're breaking her neck, we kind of have to have somebody watch her outside.
All right, Sans, what are you doing?
Like I said, we're just like moving our way across the rooftops over to the tavern.
You're going to the tavern?
Yeah, like I said, he's moving from rooftop to rooftop, just listening to the background conversations until he makes his way over to the tavern. Once he makes his way over to the tavern, he's gonna sort of glide down and just like lean up against one of the windows and listen in.
Not much conversation going on inside the tavern, and basically you see a crotchety, angry-looking old man just slowly cleaning glasses.
So, question: would using minor illusion break his invisibility?
Yes.
Is there anybody around him that could spot him at the moment?
Aside from the 5 guards standing at the well, no.
All right, but he's at the window on the side of the building. Can they still see? Can they see him?
Depends on what side.
He went to just. I guess if there's a way to block himself from sight, then he went to that side.
So that would be east. You head east and you'll notice that this building has like a little L adjacent building attached to it, and there's like a nice little crevice in there for several people to fit into, and you can stare in the window.
So he's gonna go right there, and he's gonna use minor illusion to kind of create a floating symbol of Tiamat in the middle of the tavern, just to create conversation, and then immediately turn invisible again, just to see what they say once he makes it vanish again.
So what do you do?
He's essentially creating a floating sigil of Tiamat in the middle of the tavern, and then immediately making it go away once everyone notices, and turning back invisible. Because he wants to hear their conversations about Tiamat and basically get them talking about the cult. And Tiamat sending a sign, quote unquote, would probably be a good enough reason to get people talking.
They all look at the sigil and just stare at it for a bit. And when you go invisible again, and like, just hang around, you swear you could hear one of them in the distance say, "God damn it. Looks like Jeffrey's up to his old party tricks again."
He just sighs to himself. Going to have to go bigger then. He didn't say it out loud, but all right, Ari, do you have any ideas?
I can go distract.
Well, we're trying to get them talking. This is an information gathering mission. We don't want them knowing too. We don't want them, seeing us or anything.
Oh. Why not?
Go to sleep, dear. He just pats her head.
I know they're all cultists, but I mean, I could
Gunga have
literally
idea.
turn into one of them.
Does
Or
Gunga go ahead?
Or Gunga could
Gunga
go
have
there and drag
idea.
him in a bus.
Gunga have mage hand. Gunga makes stuff float and catch on fire.
Gunga? Ooh. Let's do it.
You're speaking my language, but I don't think that would help us gather information.
Might get them to run out and scatter.
Kind of defeats
That's
the purpose,
idea.
wouldn't it?
No,
We're still trying to gather.
we can go
Go ahead.
trap them one by one.
Let's try something a little more subtle. Just a little bit.
Make
He,
beverage float.
just as you guys are brainstorming here, you hear someone next to the window mutter, "When is that damn castle gonna arrive?"
Ooh, okay.
He kind of just listens.
Basically, you hear a conversation back and forth between a basically what looks to be two completely like they look like they could pass off for regular citizens. Like, you wouldn't think that they were members of the cult, but they got to talking back and forth about wondering when the castle is coming back, and other such rumors like it's coming back way too it's coming back sooner than originally planned. Did something happen? I heard that our cult is under target for some reason. And other such conversations. And you heard someone else pipe up, and you can actually see who it is talking this time. Someone with in a cloak with clearly not a member of the cult, wearing Baldur's colors, a lute on her back, and a pan flute attached to her hip along with a rapier. Twin tails and fox ears sticking out of the hood.
Lady.
And she even says, "You guys should be careful about having these conversations out in the open. We don't know who or what could be watching," she said, and she looks directly towards your window.
Oh, get out.
Samael just kind of shrugs himself. I mean, he's invisible. He makes no sounds when he moves.
Gunga's not invisible. Gunga's stealthy, but Gunga not invisible.
Sam, I would like you to roll me a history check real quick.
Oh no.
Alright, let's see. That would be a 17.
You recognize her.
We've been seeing her the whole campaign.
You're gonna have to tell me who it is. I don't know who that is.
You've seen her before. Ever since the fall of Baldur's Gate, she's been after your ass for years.
Fall of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate didn't fall. What happened? Huh?
You might have to give me some lore bits on that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am very much a concern.
Believe it or not, the time you were captured, why do I keep get up? Yeah, this woman has been after your ass for years. You don't know why. Sorry, just
We in danger?
Well, I have an idea to kill her. I'm not sure I want to go for the kill yet before I have more information, though.
Also, she's the one that brought you to the cult.
Well, I don't feel like confident that he can talk out loud right now without giving away the position, so I guess he's gonna make the words float right along the wall in front of Guga's face. Should we kill her? He's gonna he's
Gunga's just gonna mouth the word run.
That looks funny, probably. It looks more like vacuum coming out of his mouth.
I mean, it's not really any way for her to see us. I mean, Semi literally can't make noise when he moves. He's invisible, and Gunga, aren't you hiding below the window?
I got a nat 20 on stealth, so.
Alright, I think we're good. I think we can just listen some more then. Decide later if we need to kill her or not.
I guess.
Alright, I guess we listen a little more.
Do they hear anything else?
No, not at the moment.
Alrighty. Does he see anybody with like really fancy looking cloaks like we did before?
One, and they walk up and actually sit across from the twin-tailed kitsune.
Do they seem to have any packs or anything on them, or any type of like books or anything? Journals or any type of like anything to carry items in?
Just a satchel, which looks like it has money in it.
Disappointing. All right. I guess we can. I guess we'll go looking for the mayor's office, or whoever leads this town's office. But I think we should switch over to the other party because we've been taking up a lot of screen time.
All right. We're gonna go to Religus and his group.
Religus, Steve, and Gertrude.
No, Religus, Kupari, and Lefane.
No, yeah, that's right. It's not that group.
Kupari and Lefar, are you there?
Yeah.
Me. I was muted because it was the other group.
All right.
Yeah, we're here. Since I brought Cynthia with us, I'm holding her at knife point, making sure she's guiding us to a good part of town for the information. And where would you? Where can I roll? Do I have to roll to see where she takes us?
Sure, go ahead.
What would that be? What kind of roll would that be? History or guidance?
Roll me just a straight D4.
All right, yeah. Yeah, that one.
You head to. She leads you to the building with the twin axes across it.
Is it a? I forgot. Is it a tavern? Or
No,
is it like some?
It looks to be some kind of shrine for woodcutters.
All right.
And inside set building are looks to be a statue of some kind of obscure elven deity.
Whoa, what's this?
You also take a look along the wall behind the statue appear to be 4 other statues in different types of garb. Like almost seasonal.
All right. Anything else you recognize or anything?
You do notice that apparently this elven statue has been defaced.
In what way?
Her face and hands are completely chopped off, and a dead squirrel has been left at the feet.
That can't be good.
One of the other statues was not only freshly painted, but has a small set of cups, bits of bread, and other small sizes at its feet.
You guys make heads or tails of this?
Are there any are there any passing by conversations nearby this shrine?
No.
Okay.
Like, basically, the shrine has been all but abandoned. No one cares about it anymore.
What? Kapari looks at like, how do you pronounce her name?
Lefane?
Cynthia?
Yeah, Cynthia. Like Cynthia.
Wait, you mean the party member or the one we're holding captive?
The one we're holding captive.
Cynthia, we brought her with us, Jesse.
Yeah,
we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kapari looks at the one being held captive and asks, "Why did you take us here?"
You told me to bring you to a building, and I did.
I'm going to press the dagger against her skin. I have the corrosive acid on just a tiny bit on the tip. I want to press it into her enough that she feels a slight sting.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Now, take us to an actual building, an actual place of importance. Got it?
Fine. With that, she takes you to, the center of town where there are several more people than just the guards roaming about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is this like, is she taking us to a certain building, or is she just like taking it? Or are we just strolling through the street right now?
She essentially just takes you to like the dead center of town and stops. Like, if you guys want answers, go around, start asking.
All right,
Very well.
LaFane, you're up first.
Oh, well, before I do anything else, I am going to like dip into some of my supplies for just like the tiniest bit of something from one of my healing kits, and just like gonna patch up that little bit of burning she got to her neck. I don't like people
It wasn't
being
her
in
neck.
pain.
It wasn't her neck. It was to her back.
Oh, well, regardless, gonna try and just patch that up a little bit. That can't be comfortable, and my character doesn't really like people being in pain if she can help it.
Hey, Locke, don't worry. I have first aid. Do. Right, Locke?
Right.
It's
We're
like
developing a bad habit of injuring and healing this woman.
She might
Yeah,
actually
but
start liking it before too long.
Oh god. Okay. Okay.
Just-
Okay. So does she have to roll for that, Locke? Does she need to roll?
No.
Okay.
yeah, it's like you said it was just like a barely there thing.
Yeah, I just
wasn't like
barely
a
press.
major.
I just barely press it against her, just like as a sign of like, yeah, we're not joking around.
Yeah, but still, my character doesn't really like people suffering if they don't need to be. So, it's like even the little injury, she just gonna, put a band-aid on that and fix it.
You want a lollipop?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and after that, what are you going to do next? Because we want you to go up first to try to question people.
What exactly, like, what kind of people are surrounding the area other than, you had mentioned there were 5 guards?
Yeah, there are 5 human guards and like a few other villagers like heading out to like stalls or shops that they either work at or are gonna go shopping to. You see like 2 fruit stands sitting out with little to no fruit, and what little fruit they have is starting to rot.
Hmm.
Who shall we talk to? Who do you want to talk to first?
I'm looking through things I'm able to do. So I apologize. It takes me a moment.
No, you're good.
All right, so who are y'all gonna question first?
I'm gonna question one of the guards.
All right. LaFane, I recommend, out of character, LaFane, I recommend we have our weapons up ready just in case something goes wrong with the guards. Agreed?
If something goes wrong with one of the guards, we're going to have an entire horde, and there's only 3 of us and a prisoner that would turn on us too.
I know. I'm just saying, you never know what'll happen. So ready your weapons.
All it takes is kind of one word from her, and they might catch on to the fact that you're, not cultists.
All right.
No, again, I'm just saying, just ready the weapon. Go ahead, Kumari.
Rather than that, I think I'm gonna prepare for if I need to, I can cast a spell, but I don't want to be too suspicious about it.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's a lot easier to get by with that rather than looking like I'm holding onto a weapon while staring down people.
That's fair. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Like you're gonna person the guards, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some information out of the guards. Should I roll for something or?
So you walk up to one of the guards. The one you walk up to has fairly nice, effeminate features, but yet is starting to grow a little bit of a stubble.
All right.
Eyes you closely as the other 4 guards just stand guard.
Okay. All right.
So what would you like to ask?
I think Kapari should ask information about the sub leaders of the cult.
Okay, what specific question do you have in mind?
Make sure it's vague enough that it doesn't sound suspicious.
It appears that I have unfortunately forgotten some information about the cult leaders. May I get some information reminded again?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And Religus?
Yeah?
Roll me perception.
Okay.
Oh boy, like we're both rolling perception. Oh no, she's rolling persuasion. I'm rolling perception. Okay.
Yeah, she's rolling persuasion. You're rolling perception.
All right. Come on, Gary needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, you have to be kidding me.
What did you get?
I got a nat 1.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not.
Oh, Kapari! Oh.
Oh no!
For the perception, I rolled a 16. Could I also try to roll another thing to try to save Kupari before the conversation gets out of hand?
First, what was your perception roll?
16.
Okay. As you go to walk over to help Kupari, you notice 2 of the guards running off.
Oh boy. And by the way, I just want to say, the way, like, since you rolled a that one, I just like to imagine you're like an undercover cop, but you just outright just are like, hey, who wants to smoke some drugs?
Yeah.
This is the vibe I got from that role.
No, it's that Steve Buscemi trying to fit in with the high schoolers.
I just imagine she walked up and was just like, "Oh hey, so where would an enemy of a cultist want to go to meet some bad guys?"
No, she would be more like, "Hey, if you were an enemy of a cult, you following me? Yeah, you following me."
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to roll in up to Kupari and try to save her from the conversation. Sorry, boys. Forget. I can put my arm around. Wait. As I leave, I whisper to LaFan. I'm gonna whisper you to keep an eye on Cynthia. Make sure she doesn't do anything. And I'm going to roll up, quickly slide up behind Kupari, put my arm around her, and steer her away from that guard. I'm just like, sorry, she's new. What do I roll for that?
You're gonna have to roll persuasion with disadvantage since his guard is up.
Oh boy, come on. Let me see oh crap! What do I have in persuasion? Hang on, let me check. I'm trying to check what I have in persuasion. Where's my sheet? Alright, wait, checking my sheet. Persuasion. That takes forever to look. Okay, persuasion. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. 19?
And that was your disadvantage?
Well, do I have to roll again with this? I roll again, right?
With
Any
disadvantage, you have to
lower.
roll 2 and take the lesser.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh.
Oh boy, here we go. 15 plus 1,
15.
16 total.
16?
Total, yep.
You are so lucky because the number you needed to pass was 15.
Oh, phew. Oh, phew. I would have. I swore if I had gotten a nat 1 on that. Oh god.
The thing was the first roll that you needed to like Lefane or Koopy, her roll just needed to be anything above a 10 and she would have been fine. But since she failed hard and their guard was up, the challenge rating went up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, fucking Sam, like the gif you just posted. I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Just all you're missing is a pair of shades.
Yeah.
Okay, so I managed to save her ass. So what happens next? Kubar, this is the second time I've saved you in this playthrough. The other time was in that last recording when we fought Gorgalis.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway, so what happens next, Locke?
So, with that question, what was the question again?
The question was like getting info about some of the sub cult leaders.
Just the nat 1.
Basically, this person literally only knows their races.
Okay.
And he says, well, for one of them's a Triton.
Okay.
Similar to the merfolk, right?
Alright.
Right. One's a Triton.
One is a there's also a Leonin.
Lock DMs.
Sorry, a Triton and
Leonin, a gnome, a satyr,
Cracky.
a dragonborn, and a like you can see in his head the gears are trying to churn.
He's not very knowledgeable about them.
Like the gears are starting to churn, but just like, he's not smart. He knows absolutely nothing.
all right. So, but it appears that we wait there. And how many cult member sub leaders are there? 5.
Yeah. Also, with the mention of a dragonborn, something in your mind twinges.
Like yeah. Once again, like Kupari says nothing. She says nothing.
Okay.
Is that like, but the way she reacted, like does Religus notice that, like the way that she like stiffened up?
Do you still have your arm around her?
Yeah.
then yeah, you do. You can actually feel her tense up.
At which part?
When the guard mentions a dragonborn sub leader.
Okay. All right, is that it for us, or is that it for our group, or you're gonna cut to someone else, or?
Yeah, just as when you guys think that's about it, you see the two guards come back with a slightly bigger, angrier looking guard with a flail.
Oh boy.
Get out of there.
And we're gonna cut back to the other group. So that is Steve, Tanathil, and Granny.
The dynamic trio.
Okay. Alright.
All right. So where do you guys want to go?
I guess we're just walking around admiring the town.
Yeah, there's still the stable and the main gate on the other side of Parnast.
I think the main gate is stable. There's like a bar kind of place. There's a ruined shrine building.
I guess Tanathil will just lead you guys to the bar.
Yeah.
Yes, you go for a cold one.
Yeah.
You guys walk in completely passing Sam and his group. Head into said tavern. When you guys walk in, the conversation that was like what little conversations were being had in said tavern all shushed.
It's like the pigs and cheese.
Like they're all just staring at us. And
Yeah.
Steve, crap! Like I'm tempted to let Steve try to resolve this.
Granny is going to go to the bar and excuse me. Who's that for?
Um,
Some guy, I guess.
just some guy. Like he doesn't say much. From the way he looks to be some kind of veteran. He he looks like the kind of guy who runs his tavern with an iron fist and doesn't put up with any kind of crap.
Bullshit.
No bullshit, no crap.
Okay.
You fuck up in his bar, you're gone. Like never heard from again the next day.
Right. Granny in her disguise. She's gonna. Excuse. Do you have any keys at this establishment?
He said
as this is happening, Steve is gonna. I guess Steve and Tanathil are gonna join her at the bar.
Yeah, Tanathil just finds a table and sits.
Steve's gonna join Granny.
Yeah, the bartender looks at you and is like, "No, I don't serve fucking tea. I serve fucking ale."
I think I'll have some of that then.
All right, and he fills up 2 tankards of ale, plops them down in front of you. That'll be 6 couple pieces.
He's gonna rummage around and pay.
Steve is gonna pay for Granny.
Oh,
I got these.
Thanks.
So I suppose cheers.
Agreed. She's gonna turn back to the bartender. Sorry, sir. I'm not new here.
What's with the floating castle over there?
Did you say you're not new here? Did you mean you are new here? Because it sounded like you said you are not new here.
I'm new here, I said. Sorry.
I heard I'm not new, so okay.
I'm new here. I'm kind of passing through on my way to see family.
And I am a traveling merchant, looking to find and experience new sensation. He just gives like the doofiest grin as he says it.
Okay, so the guy just looks at you and is like, well, of course you're fucking new here. I don't fucking recognize you. That's for the castle. It belongs to the dragons. Nothing else to it.
Jeez, who put thumbtacks on your floor today? Why do you get the curse so much?
I run a tavern. What do you expect? I went from
Man.
British to New Jersey. I can't decide on an accent.
Please ignore my very changing accent, mate.
I thought you were trying to pull Irish. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Like eventually you just evolve into Canadian. Agony day.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bud.
What the hell, mate?
What are you doing in my tavern, man?
Hey, ma. Okay, I forgot. Have we asked him anything yet? Aside from Granny?
At the castle, and he said the dragons live there. That's all there is to it.
Dragons is in like the sub leaders of the dragons, or like the dragons?
That's just all he said.
That's literally all he said.
Can I, Steve is good with this. When you say dragons, do you mean like the sub leaders of the dragons, or the dragons?
What's supposed to mean? I don't know shit.
He just stares at you. My memory seems to be a bit foggy.
A new entire accent. That's just a character continuously.
Like, Locke, finish what you were gonna say.
Hold on, she is dying.
Only Locke can kill a Locke.
What's that?
What are you doing?
I don't even.
You good?
Are we good?
Okay.
I had to like leave for a minute because I literally was dying.
Locke was dying too. Locke was dying
I was like,
too.
what accent are you doing? And then it just jumped from like English to kind of Scottish-esque. Then it went to Brooklyn, and then I don't know where it went from there. It was some unknown accent I wasn't familiar with.
Instead of like one of those helm of comprehend languages, helm of all accents.
Sam, what did you do? Sam, what did you? Damn Scots! They ruined Scotland! You Scots sure are pretentious people. You just made an enemy for life!
I don't know about all that, but I was like, how does he
Your Scottish accent is exactly like the Scotsman from The Simpsons.
What? Wait, who?
Oh, Locks.
I wasn't even trying to do Scottish.
Damn Scots!
Well, you nailed it regardless.
Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Englishmen and Scots, like Japanese and Scots. It's Scots, another Scots.
All right, enough.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So please ask the question again.
When you say dragons, do you mean the sublitters of the dragons, or do you mean the dragons?
He just looks at you. Just
What the hell?
my memory seems to be a bit foggy lately. Do you think you could help reimburse it? Why was right?
Okay, I'm trying not to break. Okay. Can you please repeat that? And please repeat what he said, but don't do a fucking accent, please.
Hey, no need to cuss, but just saying. Like, I literally, I'm like, is he a changeling and he can't settle or what?
Just like, look, just say what he said, but just please don't do an accent.
Okay, he said, I don't know, my memory seems to be a bit foggy lately. Maybe you could try reimburse it?
He's asking for money. Steve will give him 1 silver.
Oh, that's not a good bribe.
Hey, shut up! You don't know.
You basically offered him $10.
So what? It's better than none. Steve
stares
slides
at it, arms crossed, reaches down.
Steve slides another silver coin over.
You see him reach under the bar for something.
Okay. Slides over 2 coppers.
No, that's even worse.
I thought he immediately pulls out a firearm and just points it at your forehead.
Granny's gonna try and de-escalate the situation.
That won't be necessary.
Okay, fine. Brings out 3 more silver.
Just 20 gold. Just
That won't be necessary, sir.
20 gold.
Do I have that much? I have that much.
Yeah, I have that. Easy.
Now this lady knows what's up. He puts the gun back.
I like to imagine like Granny when she's looking through her purse. She's like, "Do I have that much? I have that much."
So 20 gold is like is about $2,000, give or take.
Did he take Steve's coins or no?
No.
He doesn't want your money. He doesn't
At
want
least,
your-
Steve didn't have.
He takes the silver, but throws the coins. But throws the copper directly back at Steve's face.
You drive a hard. You drive the hard bargain.
He just looks at you. He's like, "You clearly don't know how bribes work, do you?"
You seem to be stuck with your accent.
Will you shut up?
You'll have to excuse him. He's an author. You know how they are.
Ugh, boys
He's
hate it.
wait, what
Boys
did he
hate
say?
it.
Wait, what did Granny say?
She said, "You'll have to excuse my traveling companion here. He's an author."
The greatest author in Aussie.
Like, no wonder I hated you. I hate authors. I hate books. I can't even read.
Those books don't even have pictures. Okay, but since he gets the money, how does he answer Steve's question?
The dragons that come and go are actual dragons. We don't see where they land. No one knows where this castle is. It shows up, grabs supplies, then leaves. That's it.
Okay, are these well-known dragons?
I didn't get a good look at them. I only see their shadows.
You sound like Governor Nighthill.
Granny will say,
Could you point us in the direction of where they get their supplies?
she slides it over another 10 gold.
He said, as soon as you leave the tavern, take a left. There should be a path leading to the entrance to wherever the castle lands.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, fine servant.
What did you just call me?
She smacks. She bonks Steve with her cane.
And with that, he takes the ale back that he gave Steve and drinks it himself.
Steve already drank it all. So
And,
he just
Granny-
gets back one. He just gives Steve's back one.
Granny will say,
And I trust this conversation never happened.
10 more gold across the table.
Oh, you know what? No. He never even knows we exist. Steve pulls out a platinum coin.
Does he even have one? Do we have those?
Steve does.
Oh, hell. Oh, shit.
Steve pulls out the gold coins and flashes it before the guy. How does he respond?
He takes the platinum and just doesn't even look at you and puts it away.
Cool.
You see, I can handle it.
Well, be careful. Be careful not to over bribe him, because then you might raise warning flags in his head.
Well, I think it'll be fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's one of the
I
fake
think
ones.
we can go back to where the meetup spot is.
Right,
So I guess
meanwhile, back with Sam and his group, you saw this whole interaction happen.
You know, Eri, I come to believe that we might be a walking train wreck.
We definitely are trade wreck.
You guys want to burn some shit down?
Very much so.
Meanwhile, Sam, I would like you to roll a history check.
Ooh.
All right. That would be a dirty 20.
All right. You recognized her as an old fellow follower of Loki, but you only seem to remember her having only one tail last time. She claimed to be your best friend. You two did everything together until she stabbed you in the back and went to join Balder.
Hmm.
Doesn't
He kind
has two tails.
he kind of just frowns slightly. Well, now that he realizes who she is, he kind of just frowns slightly. Well, that does take murder off the list, at least.
She stabbed me in the back. She stabbed me in the back. I can't murder her.
It's more Samuel's not very good with killing people he likes or has genuine friendships with.
Can I murder her?
I'm gonna do that.
I mean, if she fights you, yeah, sure.
Goga will cut out her liver to give to Eri.
Hey, don't put words in mouth.
But yes. Oh god, Samael is going to be like, all right, well, I guess we should actually go do some reconnaissance. Let's go find the mayor's house, ransack it, steal everything that's not nailed down, and burn the place down.
Don't
Alrighty.
down.
So they go looking for the mayor or whoever leads the town. He goes looking for their house.
Okay.
He will deal with past traitor friends later when he has time to possibly dig a hole.
The mayor's house is behind the Shrine of the Two Axes. Basically, that building with those defaced elven gods in it.
All right, so he is going to silently ghost up to one of the windows and sort of kind of land halfway on the ledge and crouch down and see if it's open.
The bedroom window's open.
Takes a look inside.
Like it was smashed in.
Kind of leans in and takes a look inside. How big is the building?
It is a small 2-story.
Oh, then he leans down slightly and like lowers a wing for Gunga. Try not to pull too hard.
It. I'm just gonna try and climb up the wall with his assistance.
He's just using his wing to kind of like cut below him and like lift him up, like if he kind of falls down at all.
Do I need to roll to climb up the wall?
Yeah, acrobatics.
With advantage for the help.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up. Acrobatics. 18.
18.
18.
All right, you managed to climb up.
All right, what do we see inside the room?
Inside the room is a relatively nice-sized queen-sized bed. The sheets have literally been ripped off. The bed is turned over. The closet is broken open. Clothes are everywhere on the floor, along with shattered glass. A shattered mirror. And
He looks down at Ari and Gunga. Oh, I want to do that.
Dang it.
They take all the fun out of it. Just kind of kicks a piece of rubble. Just very lightly, damn it. All right, I guess we can still look for information. Should we all make investigation checks as we look through the wreckage of the house?
sure.
All right. Specifically, Sam is going to use detect magic to see if there's anything hidden.
Okay, so with magic, there's nothing hidden.
That's a dirty 20. 15 plus 5, so yeah, dirty 20 for investigation.
All right, so there's no magic. The first floor is literally his bedroom. The bottom floor is the kitchen attached to a dining room, the living room, and his study. There's nothing magical whatsoever.
Do we find any paperwork though that might signal what happened here? You know, stuff like that, like with the investigation checks. I got a dirty 20. Did anyone else get anything higher?
I got a
17.
6.
Ari, what'd you get?
17.
Okay, so dirty 20.
So yeah, from the looks on his study, looks like most of the important paperwork was just recently burned in his fireplace. Like you can see remnants of burnt paper along the edge of the fireplace.
Is there anything? Can you look for like a journal or anything in the room, like something that they probably wouldn't have burned or taken, but something that would at least tell what happened here, like how the town was taken over or what happened to the mayor, et cetera, et cetera.
With that dirty
Dragons on the town.
20,
Just she's just casually looking around. And she's looking at you. She's like, maybe the dragons own the town.
I mean, possibly, but I'm more looking to see what exactly happened and who the main figures were. Because if we can get at least a list of like the medium to middlemen, we could probably kill them, take their place, cause some chaos in the order, and then burn this place to the ground and drop the castle.
Okay. Keep
I
sniffing
mean,
around for things.
honestly, at this time, as far as I know, we're just kind of here to gut the cult, and destroying their headquarters and killing all their head members would definitely do that. We can leave the large forces that the cult has to the armies of Faerun.
you notice that one of the drawers on the desk is locked shut.
Samael just walks over and takes his dagger and just jams it into the lock and just breaks it open.
Strength check.
Can he instead actually just use like the actual blade itself, like to cut it in that fashion, like in that way of breaking it?
I think it would still be a strength check.
Yeah, it's a locked
Wouldn't it be
drawer.
an,
It's like,
wouldn't it be roll to hit essentially because he's just doing damage to the lock?
That's still a strength check.
yeah, roll to hit.
And then it would well, yeah. That would be a 14, and then roll damage to see if it breaks it.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, sorry. That is. There we go. So that is a 10.
You broke it.
All right. So once his dagger cuts into the lock, he just kind of slides it open.
Inside is a freshly opened piece of paper. Freshly opened letter.
He kind of takes a look around it just to make sure it's not dusted with anything, and then picks it up and opens up and reads what's inside.
It is written in abyssal.
Abyssal.
Well, okay. So he is going to cast comprehend languages and read it.
Alright, so basically it's a letter, it doesn't really say who it's from, but it looks like it was to the mayor of this town basically saying, "Hey, this is our territory now. We would like you and whatever citizens you want alive to leave, because we are taking this over, making it ours now. And
Don't comply.
yeah, if you don't comply, we will feed you to our dragons."
Does it have any name signed onto it?
No.
And how would they know who's taking them over?
It's literally just Tiamat's sigil in the bottom corner, where there should be a name sign.
He sighs and just sort of twists his hand, burning the paper up. Gunga, are you still on board with burning this town to the ground? 3 fireballs could probably get it going.
To ground. Burn
Oh,
very
righty
much
then.
to ground.
Because with that paper, we now know that no one in this town is innocent. They're all cultists. Everybody dies.
Alright. And with that, we are gonna cut it here and take our break. So we will be back later. And see y'all next time.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.